Hello, I'm Liam from Dental IT. Today I want to talk to you about email security. When it comes to network security, email is the single biggest threat, the single biggest entry point for hackers and scammers into your network. When you hear about the largest data breaches in the news, when WannaCry virus attacked the NHS, it is nearly always email which is the entry point. In a recent survey of the last 10 attacks that we knew of at Dental IT against our customers, 8 out of 10, that's a whopping 80%, were related to email. The other 2 were compromises to firewalls, hacks through the outside of the network, but they are relatively unusual. The vast majority of attacks are related to emails. So I'm going to give you 3 simple ways that you can help yourself to protect your systems and your company from attacks through email. The first method, I would say, it seems radical, but it's not to use email at all, unless you have to.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This may seem strange, but if you think about it, there are better ways these days to communicate internally in your business and potentially externally as well than email. So internally, you could be using Microsoft Teams or Yammer or other tools like this. Some companies use Slack, for example. These platforms are far more secure and more effective than email, and are generally not targeted by hackers. Externally to the business, most of us are familiar with the likes of WhatsApp or other social media channels. Again, these are far more secure than email. So I would say, as a general rule, really, email is not a very secure platform. And if there is another method to use for your internal and external communications, I would encourage you to use that instead. Secondly, I would say, when you receive an email, do not open an attachment that you were not expecting.
Obvious.
I'll repeat that again. If you were not actually expecting that attachment from that person, do not open it. The most common scams are to receive attachments from companies that you might recognize, courier companies and the like, but some hackers are even clever enough to send you emails from your manager or someone else in your own organization. So the important thing is to be highly skeptical.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Even if you receive an email internally, if you weren't expecting it, so you knew that this person was going to send you this attachment, don't open it. Perhaps if you do receive something out of the blue, send them a text or give them a quick call to check that that attachment is legitimate and a genuine one, that it is safe to open. And if you open an attachment from somebody who you don't normally hear from at all, that's extremely dangerous, because I would say there's quite a high probability that that attachment has some kind of virus attached. So to repeat, do not open email attachments at all that you were not expecting. The third rule that I'm going to share with you is to not open or click on any links in emails.
You serious?
So these are links to external website addresses. A link is often underlined or in a different color, and when you click it, it will open up your internet browser, such as Chrome or Edge, and take you to an internet site. It's very important that, as with attachments, you do not click on links or open up websites that are linked in emails unless you were expecting that link. Again, if it's from a colleague, perhaps a text or a call to that colleague to check that it's safe to open up that link. So in both of the last 2 cases, attachments and links, I think it is important to stress that you cannot be infected on your computer simply by opening an email. That's not technically possible. It's always perfectly safe to open up the email itself. What is dangerous is opening up a compromised or threatening attachment or a link that takes you off to a dodgy website. Opening the email itself is perfectly safe. So to cover those 3 rules again briefly, number 1, do not use email at all unless you really have to. Is there a better platform that you could use? Number 2, never open any attachments that you were not actually expecting. Number 3, do not click on any links in emails that you were not expecting. If you're able to follow these 3 simple rules, you will dramatically, and I mean really dramatically, improve the security of your computer and of your company's network. Thank you for watching this video. If you need help on this, give us a call, as ever, or if you want to see other aspects of security, there are other videos available on our YouTube channel.